What's up, you guys? Welcome to Nonsense at 9, a daily show where I talk about literal nonsense and random topics at 9 p.m. Central every single weekday. And today I want to talk about Bryan Johnson. Now, he's a super wealthy guy who's basically not trying to die, is all it really comes down to. And this dude, some of the tests he does, well, first of all, he looks his age. Like, he thinks he looks so much younger. It's like, all right, dude, we know you got some Botox up top. Other than that, you look like, I don't know how old he is. I think like 47. You look about that, and you honestly look creepy. That's what it comes down to. But he did this one test with his son the other day. Well, first of all, this dude takes blood from his 19-year-old son and fuses it into himself, which that's weird. Just being like, son, I'm gonna need a court today, like ASAP. That's weird. Taking your own son's blood, that just feels a little unnecessary and just strange. Like, hey man, it's cool that you want to live forever. How about you don't take your own son's blood? That's a little strange. But this one test he did, let's just get right into it. He like tracks his boners at night and compares it to his son's boners at night. Now, this is weird for many reasons. The fact that he came to the conclusion like, hey, I want to track my boners at night, and then to be like, hey son, why don't you track your boners at night and we can compare and contrast. That's a little strange. Let's just pull it up. Nighttime erection data for my 19-year-old son and me. His duration is 2 minutes longer than mine. Raise children to stand tall, be firm, and be upright. Yeah, but you're taking his blood. All right, well, first of all, these dudes were hard for like 3 hours. That seems like a long time to be hard. Now, listen, when I'm sleeping, I don't know how hard I am. Maybe I'm hard for 4 hours. Maybe I outdo the Johnsons, all right? Figuratively and literally in this sense. Maybe I outdo the Johnsons, all right? That's what it comes down to. But, like, buying software and being like, son, I'm going to need you to strap this on your cock and we're going to do... Actually, I don't know how that works, but I need you to strap this on your cock and we're going to compare and contrast to see how erect you are and how erect I am at night. That just seems a little personal. Now, it shouldn't be for the fact that he takes his own son's blood, which I can't get over how strange that is, but comparing your erections with your son is even weirder. Like, son, I know you're not going to want to do this, but you have to put on this cock ring so we can compare our erections at night. I know you might not want to do this, but it's what's best for me. Like, he doesn't care what his son's doing. He's taking his son's blood. This dude's just trying to live forever. And it's weird, like, eventually he's just going to get hit by a bus, and it's going to be lights out for this dude, but instead he's living by eating the grossest foods of all time, day in, day out. And you know that there's some guy out there who drinks 12 beers and smokes cigarettes every single day, some veteran. He's going to outlive Bryan Johnson by, like, 15 years. That's just what happens. That's what it comes down to. But he's getting hit by, like, a bus, hit by a car, die in a car accident, all of this stuff. But the fact that you've come to the point of this obsession where you're like, I need to see what my son's cock is doing so I can compare and make sure my cock is as hard for as long. That's weird, dude. And the fact that he's showing this online is even weirder. Like, no one cares to see this data. No one cares to see how hard you are, dude. 3 hours seems like a lot. Now, this might be normal. I don't know what the average is, but that seems like a lot. So maybe these guys are healthy. But, like, at what cost? At what cost? Taking your son's blood? Hey, listen, I'm gonna need some of that. And then immediately that night being like, throw the cock ring on, son. We've got some data to analyze. And then posting it online, it's just bizarre. This dude's a clown. He's gonna end up dying by maybe getting hit by, like, a wheelchair. I don't know, but it's gonna be something like that for the fact that this dude looks old, thinks he looks young, and the fact that he's this obsessed with not dying, he's gonna die. And that's just an awful way to live, thinking about not dying. That's your only goal. Like, his only goal in life is to not die. And he also sells a supplement online that's literally called snake oil, so that the salesman hasn't left him. But the cock ring isn't gonna leave him because he's wearing that to his grave. I'm sure once he dies, he's gonna have his son post, like, I was hard for 1 hour time. It's like, well, dude, you're dead, so we just know you're lying. And you're selling the snake oil, so we know you're lying right now. But that's what it comes down to. Like, those two things, taking your own son's blood and measuring data about your son's cock and your cock at night, that's just bizarre. Downloading software and being like, son, boy, do I have a favor for you, and then posting it online, that's just weird behavior. I don't know what else to say. This guy's just weird. Like, that's what it comes down to. This guy's just a weirdo. He seems creepy too. I mean, just the way he looks like a creep. I'm not saying that he is, but everything you look at this guy, it's like, all right, well, this guy's got a past. He just looks creepy. Not saying he is. All right, not saying he is. Because people throw around the word pedophile way too often nowadays. I just gotta get that off my chest. But guys, I talk about random topics every single weekday. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Doesn't mean a lot to you guys, means the world to me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Why don't you like, why don't you sub? See you guys.